What is up, everyone? Welcome. Hope everybody is doing well. We got a chilly Saturday morning. It is 25 degrees down here in Alabama today. Supposed to get down into the teens tonight, so this is a good day to hunt coins. A good day to hunt coins. Oh, so I have 6 boxes. I don't think the heading for the video, you can have one, Martin Bowen, yeah, you can get one. You'll be box number 3. You will be box number 3. Let me update the donator list. I have one more available. We're gonna try to go for 4 boxes today. Pa texted me this morning. Unfortunately, he's not gonna stream today. So, I'm going to try to do 4 boxes. Just kind of have a long stream and just kind of run through them, not get any great hurry. So I do have still one more available if somebody is still interested in, and that will be the last box for the day. First up is going to be Michael Erickson. Furnace went out Wednesday. Wow. All better now. That's good. Yeah, that can be some serious business up there y'all's way. I mean, generally we're going to get down to 16 or something tonight, but it'll be back on, 20 degrees warmer in a day or so. So we get a big bounce back generally and don't have the extended cold weather. So that's good. So let me run the list and see who all we got in here. We got 30 people already done popped up in, and let's see who all is here. I see, of course, as always, Gabe Bowen, Superfan Gabe. I know you're watching in the background, so I appreciate you, my friend. I see Nikki, BH Ringer, Brian Jensen, Brian Robinson, Chicken Man Dan, Christopher Ty, Dad Spare Chain, David Rubin, Fleabag, Frank Jackson, JC Lights Pam, Jim Thompson, KJ in Ohio, Lisa D, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Michael LaFew. Michael's going to be second up today. Shell Bell and Tom Thumb, all in the house. Thank you all for being in today. I appreciate you. There's Artie Mike. I think I skipped Artie Mike at the beginning. So how you doing? How you doing, Artie Mike? All right, so Michael Erickson, would you like to pick a box? And we will go ahead and get the first one open. I've got stepping up on the giveaways today. I thought we would do 40%ers. 40%ers will be the giveaways today. So I got enough to do at least through 75 lights, and being as how it's a longer stream, it's not out. Hey, Enfield, not out of the possibility we could make 100. So I have more we can add to. So Michael, your choices are DS1 is a double stack. DS2 is a double stack. Those are Brink's delivery. And F1, F2, F3, F4 are all flat boxes, and they are Loomis delivered. But they're black rose. They're not the green or whatever color rose like NF String and Son. So anyway, that's what we have available. DS1, DS2, F1 through 4. What's it going to be? Michael Erickson. Hey, Leighton Hallman. Good to see you, buddy. Let me get on live chat. DS1. All right. I'm going to put the initial there by it. Let me pick it up here. And we'll see what we get. Yeah, I guess it does. That's the bright light I've got going. I can cut some of that light out and get them up there. Sorry about that. Yeah, DS1. I'm hoping this other light helps me see the silver a little better by the edge. It certainly helps on the date. Now, an oddity this week on the double stack boxes is that the banks went back to taping on the all the way across the box again. So I don't know if that means anything. We're fixing to find out, but they've been taping across the box for quite a while. And we've done good. We found some 90s, just about all 90s is the only thing we found. Thank you, Michael LaFew. Hey, David Rubin. All right, let's get her open and get her started. I don't see anything obvious on the top, but that doesn't mean anything. Thank you, Michael Erickson. Let's see what we can do with this thing. So, what is up, Fleabag? How are you feeling? How's your health in general? Have not heard from you lately on how that's going. I know Pa was supposed to have went to the doctor this week for his foot and was sick and had to cancel, so he still doesn't really have any answers on how his foot is or where they're at on that healing process. So he's kind of been trapped in his basement since all of that started. And I was hoping he was going to get to stream today. He spoke like he would. It's a good day to find a barber. Yeah, yeah, there you go. But so hopefully he'll get some news on that foot at some point. $71D. So I looked through the holes on the flat boxes. They look good. One of them looks a little less circulated than the other, but thankfully with the amount of boxes that I have, I can we can do a punt if the box got too many new ones in it. The other three look pretty good. One of them was looked to be a little more uncirculated than the others, but you never know. Oh, there's our first find. We have Operation Chopper, Vietnam War, January 12th, 1962. Gonna be a sticker coin.
Can't touch this.
Gonna be a sticker coin. It's gonna be our first find for the day. We're off and running already. Got a miscellaneous. Hey there, Vic for Truth. We're hoping to find something. You never know. You got to open them to find them. We're off and running already. 72D. Yeah, y'all keep Jim Thompson and that area of the country in your thoughts and prayers. They're dealing with the severe winter weather now. Let's put that on the board. We've got a miscellaneous on the board. Wrong. Alright, WalkerMagnet finally got to my first cardiac rehab, going for twice a week for about 36 visits. Wow. Hello,
darling.
Third row in, I saw it peeking out of the back there. Saw it peeking out of the back. Michael Erickson with the box pick. Boom already, says Fleabag. Let's finish this row and I'll get that on the board. Off and running. Off and running. Graduated high school, says Jim Thompson. 71D. I did get all of the everything shipped this week. Everything but Martin's. I'll try to get Martin's next week. He's been getting boxes every week, so I was trying to stretch my shipping dollars. Yeah, I don't know how quiet it has been on this year. Hey, Salmonella. On this end, without those redeemed running, it's really quite lonely without hearing y'all's input. So I'm glad we was able to get those back. I'm not sure why it's doubling the picture on there, but I'll take the noise right now. So for sure, glad to have the redeemed back. Thank y'all for helping me work through that last week. Oh, got to put it on the board. Got to put it on the board. He'll get mad at you if you don't do that. All right. Let's see what else we can find. That's a pretty good start. Get it in there on the third row of the box. So maybe that bodes for great things. Hey, net thing, great things to come. Oil cans functioning. We are good to go now. Everyone. Robert Bruce, how are you doing? There's our first NIFC 2002. 73D, somebody marked up. We're going to check it anyway. Hey, Lisa D. Good to see you too. Hope I haven't missed anybody. Trying to catch you as you come in. I did a nickel box yesterday, and somebody had mentioned that, because I had another box that I did that I ended up with 8 ore nickels out of, And they were like, man, we should have done a video. I'd have watched that. So I started a nickel box, 2 boxes, and I thought I'd do kind of a fun deal. I thought I would do Loomis versus Brinks. And so I filmed the whole video, couldn't ever get it to load through the program on my phone that I was using. But I had a first row, and I tried to do a short with this, but first row had a silver war nickel Sammy in the first row, the very first row. I got a clip of it because I taped things, I recorded things as I went, and I tried to load the whole video and it wouldn't load. I tried to just load that one piece with the silver Sammy in a row and it wouldn't load. So anyway, that's why I don't like to do videos. That's why I just like to do live streams. All that editing always seems to cause problems for me. So I got plenty of video to load and I can't load any of it. It just locks up on my phone when I get over to YouTube. I made it, I edited it, I added the stuff I wanted to add, and then I loaded it to YouTube. And it locks up when I get over to YouTube. It won't let me put a title on it or make any adjustments to it whatsoever. And it will not load it. Yeah, Fleabag says, I started sorting my older nickels. I figured 2 rows is enough of each. Yeah, that's a lot of nickels. It is. I finally went through mine and got rid of them. Robert Bruce, I'm sorry I missed the first part of that. 42 is no, I've had it for a while. Showbell. 42 is a transition year for the war nickel, if that's what you're asking, Robert. Nice, Robert Bruce. Whoop, thanks, new subscriber coming in. Thank Ed. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it. Welcome to the crew. You have to wait a minute after you subscribe to be able to chat. So 72. But yeah, so I got all that done and had that, ended up with 4 war nickels in that box. And spoiler alert, if I do ever get the video out, man, that Brink box just stomped the tar out of that Loomis box. I think we had 18 finds in the Loomis and something like 53 in the Brink box. If you want to count the 2024 P&D, I kept some of. So, but yeah, 4 war nickels in the Brink box. What do you see on my desk, Valerie? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're asking about. That's all right. Come back with it again and I'll try to answer your questions. Hey, Southern Metal, how you doing, my friend? I got the redeemed working, Southern Metal. I had the store turned off somehow or another. Not sure how I did that, but somehow or another I had the ability for the chat to access the store turned off. So they're working now, kind of, sort of. It's doubling up any kind of animation I have on it, but the redeems are working as far as the noise goes, which is what I wanted. I appreciate your help on that. Hope you are doing well. I guess you're out picking up today. Michael Martin stopped in to say hi, hit the like. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. All right, Bach, let's not be doing a one and done act. Not on Michael Erickson. We need to back up that 40 now. 71. That's the first 40 I think we found this year in a double stack. Ooh. Another 68. Another 68. We got 2 on the board now. That was a little nicer. 68. Hey, Collector Rick. How have your finds been so far this year, Southern Metal? Are you still hunting halves as much as you used to, or you just a penny and nickel guy, or? I see a lot of your penny and nickel hunts. Do you still hunt halves at all, or did it got to be too big of a hassle? So for the box hunt, I forgot to put it in there. I am giving a 40%er to the donators, so I need to add those in. I need to make a flip for Martin Bowen. Martin Bowen got in. So there is Michael Refuse 40. And let me make a flip for Martin Bowen. Well, if you're doing cardio, that's not going to help that, is it? I say cheeseburgers. I get 2 boxes of pennies, 2 boxes of nickels, 1 box of quarters, and 2 boxes of halves. The only finds that are video worthy are the nickels and pennies. I got you. All right, I got you set up, Martin. We still have 1 box available if anybody is interested. Our family played Monopoly board game. They used the... All right, that's cool. Did he ever win, though? Because that WalkerMagnet, I can tell you now, he's a loser at Monopoly. Never was a great Monopoly player. double today. She had a friend with some coins she wanted me to look at. He wants to sell them. One of them is a fake though, so thanks to my Discord friend for helping me figure that one out. I had it on my mind that it was probably fake, but it was an old large cent. Anyone that got the waterworks won the game. Away from keyboard, be back in a second. That looks like a, yep, I think we have a bicentennial proof. Yep. We'll check the weight just to make sure. I don't think it's silver though. .21. But we got a proof on the board, man. We are just knocking out the. We are just knocking out. Yeah, fill the board. One more to go. Goodness gracious. Unfortunately, it's seen some circulation, Michael, but it is a proof. It is a proof. Michael is knocking them down. He's going to do a full by himself, fill the board if we can just find a 90. All we need is a 90. Hey, Michael Rose. Hope I haven't missed anybody with the that's coming in or any comments. All right, so let's get on back to this. We got a bicentennial proof. We got a sticker coin, 2 40s, 1 NIFC, 74D, and a 71. Yep, you gotta watch them pipes. Did you guys get some snow and ice, Southern Metal? I know Atlanta was kind of still in the warning area the last I heard. In this go around, I can't remember how y'all ended up. I've been waiting on something from Texas in the mail now for 3 weeks. It's snowing big now. Ah, okay. We dodged all of it so far, except for the cold. Snowing a bit now, not big. -4 last night, 20 below with a wind chill. That is pretty cold. I know I went to Chicago one time and we got in our rental car at the airport and there was ice on the inside of the car, you know, on the windshield. Took forever to defrost. And that's when I knew that that was not the place for me. $35 in East Texas. Y'all still probably got ice melting though, don't you, Martin? You probably haven't lost all the ice from the ice storm, I bet. $72. Half gone now. $74. 73. Oops, I can't remember if the dogs are out. I need to go check. They, for whatever reason, as cold as it is, they've been wanting to stay out, and I think they're still out. I want to go let them in for a little bit. I forgot I had them out. I haven't heard them. That's why it finally hit me that they might still be out. No, they're in. They're stacked out on the couch. Alright, working through the top half here. I don't see anything sticking out to me on the bottom. Chickens are up to 7 eggs a day now. $73. There is a 2020. We'll count that as another NIFC. So Rick got plans to stream tonight. He will have, he's sold out. I was able to pick up the 4 extra boxes, so we got plenty to choose from. Lisa D, did you hit the slots, Lisa D? Look at her go. Look at her go. $72. There's a 2002. I'll update the board on those in just a second. $71. to 74. Gonna grab some lunch, be back in a minute. All right, be safe there, Southern Metal. We'll be here. $71. I think I saw that Jim said the snow had started to fall this morning, so not sure if it's built up to be a problem yet or not. 71. You can endure just about anything as long as the power will stay on. That's the big deal. $44 people in. Thanks everybody for being here today. Hey, Hunter. Hey, Coin Junkie. $72D. $72D. All right, box. This is the top half. You gave us 240s out of the top, so that was pretty good. I'm not gonna complain too much right now, but just don't forget it. We could use another one or two. We could use another one or two. Three rows to go. Martin Bowen for the win. Martin's been doing pretty good on the slots of late. I seem to notice he's a multiple winner just about every Saturday. Wow. That is a very odd looking 74. It's not the double die, but it has definitely some heavy machine doubling going on it for sure, but it is not the DDO. Martin's got his own special brewed WD-40. $2,002. Had several of those so far. The only place you can get them, Robert, is at the bank. So, and not all banks will order them for you. It just depends on the bank. So, they're not under any obligation to order half dollars. And there's a lot, you know, that goes in with them ordering boxes. So, a lot of them don't like to do it. And since halves are not in circulation, you know, that's even more of a reason. And if that's the only bank, you got to think about where you're going to take them back to. Because what I've found for sure is that if the bank takes them, they don't like to take them back. And for me, anyway, that's been my experience. I don't return any half dollars to the banks I pick them up from. Yeah, well, they don't have to order them. That's up to them. And if they don't, not all banks will order them for you. And so that one just might be one that is choosing not to do that because it costs them money to order the coins. Hey, Crummy. Costs them money to order the coins. All right, we're in the bottom half. Let's get this over here and take a gander. And I still don't see anything from the edges, but we didn't see anything in the other half. We got 240s out, so. That's true too, Leighton. Sometimes having a business account can help facilitate that. All right, bottom half of the bar. I've been told that the silver sometimes goes to the bottom, so this should be loaded. $71D, $72D, gonna overheat it. I always get loose coins, Lisa D, because you never know whether it might be I have run into other people's discards, if you will, but I've also run into some good finds. So yeah, I always take customer route roads if they have them. There's a 2013 NIFC. Hey Aaron Foy, how are you doing? $71D. We're up to 5 NIFCs. I'm still getting a box a week from one bank, but I didn't get them this week because I got extra boxes of halves and they gave me 2 boxes of nickels, so I didn't ask for pennies this week. I've got 4 or 5 boxes right now. I've also got a box of 2025p nickels I gotta open and dump. I'm not hurting on nickels for sure. There's a 2013 NIFC. $71D. Come on, box, give us another one. Show us another little shine wife for old Michael Erickson. First box he's gotten in a while. No, he didn't. He had a box last week. He had a box last week. $72. $2009 NIFC. We're up to 7 now on the NIFCs. Well, good luck on that, Lisa. And if you can do it one time, you know, and then if they don't, if it turns out that you're hunting somebody else's returns, you'll probably know it pretty quick. And you don't have to do it again, but I always take customer wrap if they have them available. $72. 44 people up in here. Thanks everybody for being in today. Hold coin. 71. $72D. Four silver quarters. That's good. That's good. I have no luck getting silver quarters outside of buying them outright. No luck at all. Shelby's been on a tear in comparison. She went for a long time without finding any, and they ran into some on couple of boxes. All right, sorry about it. I got sidetracked, Michael. I'm sorry. We're getting back to it now. We're just under half the box to go here on the bottom. Getting back on it. Sorry about that. 72D. Come on, box. Don't let me down now. Bottom half luck's what we need now. Bottom half luck. $74D. We did find a DDO last week. First time in quite a while we found a DDO. That looks pretty. No, that is an NIFC's at 87D, kind of a hard to find NIFC, part of a mint set. They only produced these in mint sets that year, so The only way you can get one of them is somebody cracks a mint set open and put it in circulation. And that's going to give us 8 total for the day. Hey, AGI. Or AGL. I just call him AG for short. $73. $500 is what it costs from the bank, Robert. Hey, Woodsy, how are you doing? Oh, I know it. Work comes first. You gotta take care of that first. Thanks for dropping in. I know it's back time of the day for you here, I guess. Okay, AG. All right. Just let me know who wins. $71D. I got my dad some new hand warmers, should be coming in today. He's gonna need them tomorrow. All right, Brian, heading out to daughter's basketball game. All right, that's cool. Well, good luck to your daughter. Hope that goes well for her and that she gets through it without interesting. Come on, box. Now we got a bottom half is supposed to be where all the silver's at now. You need to give us at least one more for Mr. Erickson. At least one more. $71D. $71D. There's a phone number you can call for that, Martin. Going through 5 pounds of 2 pence notes, coins, and just found a 1990 Jersey 2 pence. Ah, nice. 2 million, 2.6, nice. Nice. 72. So we should be getting together stuff for an auction sometime this coming month. Going to try to keep auctions at once a month. So we will see how things go. I don't know if I will be able to make a show between now and then, so it'll kind of be just what I have on hand. Could do with finding the 85 version. Oh, I bet. 250,000 minted. What would one of those cost if you wanted to buy it in good condition, Christopher? What do they go for value-wise? $72. Walker's gonna start a documentation. $74. 50 pence is 50 pence 1 pound area plus postage. Oh, cool. I haven't ever found one of those. Children. There's a 2020. There's a 2017. Add 2 more NIFCs to the box. Need to get on the board here. Hey, namaste. Snow falling in Georgia. That's what Southern Metal said. You live a little bit north of Atlanta, don't you? So are you might get it worse than Atlanta was getting it. $73. Michael, you've done pretty good so far. You've covered every base except for the 90s, so we're not finished yet, but you've done pretty good so far. 12 o'clock and all's well, says the clock. It might be, could be. We got plenty of boxes to go. Still have 1 box available. Got 2 more to hunt so far. So it might still be hanging out there somewhere. It's funny though, because so far the double stacks haven't given 40s. They've given 90s, and now all of a sudden they're giving 40s, and we need a 90. Here's a 2020. That's kind of funny. 72. more to the
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely
Hey, Nettie Susan.
as you used to be.
Michael Erickson decided that he wanted to just go ahead and fill the board with a Walking Liberty. It's a D mint from 1946 Walking Liberty. Michael Erickson comes through. It's not the prettiest one I've ever seen. It is not the prettiest one, but it is definitely a Walking Liberty. We have filled the board in one box. Who'd have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Congratulations, Michael. Nettie Susan comes in and boom, we find a walker. Nettie Susan drops in and we find a Walking Liberty in the box. What is up with that? She has that kind of effect on people. Bo Palmer's in the house. $74D. $72D. Michael Erickson has filled the board by himself, and for that I'm going to add a little something extra to his pouch. I'm going to write on it something extra. You'll just have to wait and see what it is, Michael, so I won't forget. And then we will do a fill the board at the end of the stream. Y'all have to remind me. All right, Robert Bruce. Thanks for dropping in, brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. $71D. $71D. One degree in PA this morning. Eddie Susan says she is ready for summertime. 4 rows to go. Good box, Michael. Did I add? Okay, I appreciate you being on the ball there, Fleabag. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being on the ball. 73. Oh, no, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, 3 rows to go. What can we add to the kitty here? We got a little bit of everything. We got sticker coins. We got walkers. We got 40s. We got proofs. We got NIFCs. We got special NIFCs. You want it, we got it. Step right up. I think I woke Walker up. Yeah, I was too loud. Woke them both up. Woke them both up. Jacob's not sleeping here today, so I'm not so worried about it. All right, 2 rows to go. We'll take a quick little break while I let the dogs out. And then Michael LePew is up for the next box. Martin Bowen will be next. Now, I only have 2 double stack boxes. So as far as sister boxes go, I only have 1 more of these type boxes if that's the direction you plan to go. And then the other 4 will all be flat boxes. Last row, last row. Whew, that's a proof. Go, ooh, man, look at that bicentennial proof. Gonna end with a beautiful bicentennial proof at the very least. I have to flip that one up. At the very least, we added another beautiful proof. All right, that's going to do it. Let me get a flip for this proof. She's a beauty, Clark. This other one, not so much. I'm going to flip it up too, though. It ain't horrible. I ain't mad at it. All right, Michael E. Sticker coin from Vietnam War. Operation Chopper. It's got a Huey lifting off. So we got that for you. We got 2 proofs. One of them very nice. I bought these small flips. I got to order some more. We got 2 40%ers plus your box donation. So you got 2 40%ers in the box. Plus that, you found a 46 Denver Walking Liberty. And we don't do anything for the NIFCs anymore. Do you want the 87 though, Michael? 2 proofs and 40 for EOS. I can do that. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I will do that. Very generous of you. Do you want the 87, Michael? I may have already put it in there. Take the 87, all right. Thank you, Michael Erickson. I appreciate you, brother. That's all right. No big deal. All right, Michael, if you are up, if you will want to be contemplating, I don't know how much contemplating will be necessary, but I put the, let's see what all we found here. We had 190, 240s, 2 proofs, and 1 miscellaneous, and an NIFCs. So fill the board. And that one. So there's the box choices. Michael, if you want to think about that, the double stack 2 DS2s, the only other double stack I got would be the sister. The other are flat boxes 1 through 4. So I'll be back just a minute. Let me know what you want. Michael LeFew. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? You want the sister box? Be DS1, DS2. I mean, flat box 3. Woo! Look at him going out to left field there. He's like Babe Ruth. He's calling for the fence, going out on a limb with flat box 3. Flat box 3. Who would have thought that? All right, you got it, buddy. Magic 8 Ball said flat box 3. Good luck, sir. They don't look too bad from the bottom. One of them looked like it had more than the others as far as new rows. Now my boxes are all black rolled. Used to get the green or yellow or whatever, but here lately they've all been black rolls. So I see some new ones in the top. We'll do a few. One of these look worse than the other as far as new coins. So let's get a few coins into this one, and if you want to, if it's got too many new ones in it, we'll swap it out for one of the others. So, all right. What's up there, Kevin? Not too bad. We got a good start. Michael LeFew's up next. He went flat box. Michael Erickson had the first box, and he went with the double stacked, and it was it had a Walker and two 40s in it. So we're gonna hunt a few of these and see how this goes. Look, we're starting off with another. Oh, this is a fella. This is a miscellaneous already. I think this is a sticker coin from Enigma Coin Collectors. I don't think I have ever found, except for Southern Metal, I found a Southern Metal coin one time. I think that he had written on or something. But this is the first sticker coin I've ever found from another collector, from an Enigma Coin Collector, I think. So we will count that as our miscellaneous already. We've already got that one out of the way. So first row, good luck. Off we go. Used to be worth a quarter. All right, that's a miscellaneous, so let's add that to the board. We already filled the board once, so there's no rule says you can't do it again. Michael LeFew. So let's see what we can do here. We have been finding 40s in the flat boxes, but today we found 40s in the double stack, so maybe we find 90s in the flat boxes. You never know. You just never know. $72p. Looking through the bottom, one of these looked to be well, seemed to have more new enders than the others. I don't know if this was it or not, but so there's a whole brand new row right there, all 2023 Ds. So can't do much of that. Can't do much of that. Let's look at this one, see what it looks like. I was afraid that might be the case on some of these. Yeah, Michael, I'm going to go to another box. So you get to choose another box. That's 2 rows in a row of nothing but new coins. So let's swap boxes, choose another one. You can have, you get a re-choose. You get a re-choose. I'm going to let you choose another box. Mr. LeFew. Flat top 1, all right? They're all heavy, let me tell you. I carried all of them in. They're all heavy. They're all heavy and well glued. All heavy and well glued. Alright, this one looks better. It's got some new enders in it, but it looks better overall, so we'll go with this one. Hey, John Jacobs. Yeah, that's got a lot of new ones in it, but I don't think that's going to be the prevail over the box. So let me go through a few rows of these and see the 2023 Denvers and see what it looks like. That one had a bunch in it, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to be circulated better. I was concerned about that one box, it seemed, out of the pickup for the flat boxes were yeah, getting better. Got 8 new ones in that one. What's up with you, John Jacobs? I did get all of the giveaways out this week, so if you have one, if you're waiting on one, mail has been slow though. I had 2 people that called and asked me if I had mailed it, and then like the next, like a day or 2 after that, it finally made it. Only 8 in that row. It finally showed up. 2021s too. We're getting a mix of the new coins, so that is circulated. 72D, 74. $74D. $73. That one had a few more than I would like, but it's 23s and 21s, so somewhat circulated, even though they're still newer coins. It's not all 2023Ds. Only a few in that one. 2021, 2023. $71D. And a 71. $72D. 72P. I think, hey, New Marshall, I think $100. I think we went 20 over 100. We went 20 under 100 on the drop. Last time I looked, it was at 85, I think. So it's coming back up. I think it's going to settle out at 100. That's my opinion, based on Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball, I wrote it, and that's what it said. $71. $23, $21, $23. $250 by July 1st. Buy the dip. Yep, now's the time to buy, no lie. I mean, if you want a chance to really make money on what you buy now, you know, it's easy to make money on what we bought a year ago, 6 months ago. But if you want to make money on what you can buy now, now's the time to get it. That's for sure. 73. $71D. $71. $74 with the ring of death. Still in Walmart, hating life. 71D. $71D. $74. $72D. Come on, box. Show some life now. I know you can do it. You did it for Martin. You can do it for other people too. You don't have to just hold on to all the silver for Martin Bowen. Come on now. You can let other people have some too. Just because Martin can smell it and know which box to pick. Sammy, says Valerie. If this doesn't turn out to be a decent box, Michael, I will search that other box off camera, and if I find anything in it, you can have what I find in it also. If this doesn't turn out to be decent, the box that you rejected, I'll search it, and if there's anything in it, I'll send it to you. 71D, 73. Hey, KCB. Yeah, we've been dodging the snow like Muhammad Ali down here. So we have not had to deal with it, but they're getting it in Georgia. They're getting it in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. So that's close enough for me. Close enough for me. 71D. 71D. Lisa did it again. Did Lisa do it again? Hercules, Hercules. $73D, 71, shiny 72, $71D. I'm gonna check this road. I'm gonna go see if at least if my little dog wants to come in. The cold doesn't bother Walker like I envision it can bother the small dogs. So I'll be right back. Come on, Bob, warm up while I'm gone. door. He's like, it's cold out here, Daddy. It's cold. $71D. And another 71. $74. Yeah, you don't want any distracted shopping going on, AG. $72. If we don't sell the last box, then what we're going to do is go back and hunt that box we started for Michael a few. And if we do, then I'll hunt it later. 71. 70 likes. Thank you, Martin Bowen. We'll do all the likes at the end of the stream. I just feel like it kind of drives the stream along a little better doing it that way. I've ended up liking doing it that way since I started it. Michael, a few, I appreciate you donating today. Michael got our first, one of our first war nickel matches in the nickel box the other day. I did a nickel box yesterday that had a war nickel Sammy in it. Had 2 war nickels in one row. $71. Thank you, John Jacobs. $71. Nasty $71. Come on, box. At least get us a 40. You've been giving us some 40s out of these boxes. Now's not the time to stop. 71D. Michael done went out of his way to get in on a box, and he went out into the left field and chose a flat box. He didn't have to do that. He could have went right down the middle, but he didn't. He shanked one off the left field, so let's try to do something for him. Come on now, box. 71D. One more row for that bag. $71. I wonder where Enigma Coin Collector is. Where is he located at for me to be getting a sticker coin of his in the box? $72. Almost worked good in Pennsylvania. Thank you, Southern Metal. We got a sticker coin of his earlier. Now I got to figure out how my redeemed are doubling. We're getting double redeems now. We went from no redeems to double redeems. So somehow or another it's queuing up twice. Try that for a minute. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I got it working, but it's not all figured out yet. I don't know exactly why it's double playing them. $73. 72. 71. Yes, we ended up, thank you, Shell Bell, we did end up with 2 proofs in his box. You are correct. Got my water flowing and draining. Need to go to Lowe's. All right, that's good. Burst pipes are no fun. I can't do that, Michael, because Martin Bowen has the next pick. Now, if he doesn't pick the double stack box, then that will be an option for you if you want to buy another box and it be the fourth box. But Martin gets next box pick as the third box donator. And then if you would like a fourth box, you can buy another box, and if the double stack's available, you can have it. But I can't give you that beforehand with somebody still left to pick. That makes sense? Okay, all right, good deal. $71D. $71. $72. And another 71. Yeah, I don't know. Now that was one that may be that could be what's happening. That was one that I removed and then redid it. So maybe that's what I need to do, is go through and remove all of them and rebuild them back into the store, because Boom was the one that I deleted and redid. That was the only one of the group that I redid it. So that may be what it doesn't take but a minute to do it.
I don't know. I'm so confused.
That one does right. That one's not doubled. 73. No, it's not. All right, that one's good. Do the can't touch this one again. $71D. Okay, what I did was I turned off their alert box, and that might have fixed the doubling. I'm not sure if it removed some other stuff though, but it might have fixed the double one. $71D was shiny. I thought it might be a dingy proof. Not a bingy proof, but a dingy proof. Don't get that mistaken. 71. Come on, box. Hey, Scott H. Heavy metal detecting, how are you? 74D. Come on now. 20 rows to go, 19 to go. $71D. The flat boxes have been given silver, not a ton, but we've been getting at least a 40 or 2 out of them of late. So I really kind of had high hopes that we could have multiple boxes today, but not playing along so far. This box is not badly circulated either. It started out a little heavy, but it's really gotten better as we've gone on. Now, there could very well be silver in that other box, and it too, I think, became more circulated as we worked through it. So, but I couldn't very well let you have that box with 4 rows of uncirculated coins. That wouldn't have been right. So, but this one has been nicely circulated. Just need to find some silver. Silver. 72. $71. What are you chomping on down there? let a piece of paper hit the floor, Angus will get it and just shred it up. His favorite toy is a tissue. If he gets a piece of tissue, he will just shred it to bits. Don't understand. $71D. $74. Alright, we got down to the last 10 rows, 11 rows counting this one box now. We need some last rows of magic. Multiple rows of magic. $72. Yep, Rick will be on tonight, 6 o'clock, starting at 6. So make sure you check him out. $71D. Spill it, says Michael Erickson. Oh. Keep your thoughts and prayers with Jim Thompson up there in Carolinas. Has Jim been in the stream lately? Hope he's still got power and all. $71. $2019. Man, that was a long stretch to find a 2019 to add to the board. $71. Hey, William E. $71D. And another $71D. Alright, 6 rows to go. $74. Getting ready for your cruise. Where are you going? I would guess it would have to be south this time of year. I don't guess they're cruising in Alaska. Add that NIFC to the board. Number 12. $72D. In a giant canoe. 82 Canadian in there. I found some Canadians in my nickel boxes. I haven't hunted in the cent, found any in the cents of late. $74. I've been thinking about doing a cruise myself. $72D. I would love to go back to Alaska. Alright, 2 rows to go for Michael a few. Old box is just being contrary. I am going to hunt that other box though, Michael, for you. It's very possible it could have silver in it. It wasn't as uncirculated on the other end as it was on the end that we started at. So you will get 2 boxes for the price of 1. And I will cert that other box, regardless of what else happens. $71. All right, last row for Michael. There's gold in Alaska. I've heard them say that. I don't know where I heard that at, but I heard that was the case. I have panned for gold in Alaska, but it was like it was a setup. You know, they put a couple of little flakes in there, and you could pan it out and find it. So I've got it somewhere. I still got it laid around somewhere. That thing's probably worth $5 now. Michael, I'm sorry, my friend. So you did have the sticker coin. It's not much, but it's a little something. You also got a 40%er in there. I'm going to search that other box for you. We may do it today if the fourth box don't sell. If it does, I will do it some other time. So next up, we got Martin Bowen. Martin, decision time. So this was not, which one was that? That was flat 1. Flat 1, we opened flat 3, it was uncirculated, somewhat. And then we opened flat 1. Yep. And it had 1 NIFC and 1 sticker coin. All right, what's it going to be, Martin? We got double stack 2. We've got flat 2 and flat 4. What is it going to be? Hard decision, yeah. Okay, double stack 2. I figured that's what Gabe was going to say. All right, here we go. I tell you what, before we get going, I'm going to get it open and let y'all gander at it while I run go get me a drink. So it is circulated. I don't see any crazy on the top, but we didn't see that in the other one either, and it had a little bit of everything. So, all right, I'm going to get me a Mountain Dew. We're going to switch over from coffee to Mountain Dew. That's got to be a good thing. All right, what could possibly go wrong with that? 20 ounces of coffee and a can of Mountain Dew. All right, good luck, Martin. Good luck, Gabe. Here we go. Roll number 1. Hey, Crafty. All right, well, thanks for checking in with us, letting us know you were still with us. $71D. $71. Hey, Joe Woodman. Got 47 people up in here. Thank you, everybody. 72. Yeah, Michael, I feel for you, my friend. I just can't tell you the number of boxes I've gotten in and got a box behind the box that had something. I went off on Letfield too, and it never, I never connected with it either. If it helps you any. But You never know. Man, that could have been a monster box. You just never know. Angus Hush. What's up, NC? Another 82. Well, you never know. You never know. I mean, you know, I have gone with the sister box, so to speak, so many times and gotten skunked that it's not even funny. So you don't know. I mean, you could have very well picked that one and it been great. Like I said, the double stack boxes have been producing some silver. So I've done it before. I've decided to go left field even when they were silver being found in a certain pickup of boxes, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I appreciate you donating, though. I appreciate that very much. I'm sorry it wasn't as good as we had hoped. It does definitely help keep the channel going. I was kind of worried with the taping changing up, whether they had maybe, you know, changed something out. And we barely found that 90. It was toward the end. Now, it was a nice one, but we found 40s for the first time in these boxes so far. But I was concerned with the tape change that maybe something had changed in the boxes and that we were going to be going the wrong way, or I was going to open them up and they would be uncirculated, because we've had that a time or two on these. Yeah, keep us posted, NC. We're kind of trying to keep up with Jim Thompson also. And it was snowing at Southern Metal, said it was spitting at their place. And Namaste said they were getting snow, so. $72. Degrees in the heat wave, been 0 for a week up there. Yeah, ready for spring, huh? High today so far is in the 27 here, which is very cold for a daytime high. And tonight it's supposed to get down into the low teens, which is very cold for nighttime for down here in Alabama. So wouldn't surprise me to hear my daddy say he wasn't going to want to get out and go to church in the morning. $73. Hey there, Dolam. Saw the husband was frozen solid. Yeah, I was watching New Jersey fisherman guy that comes on here every now and then. He's been ice fishing for a while now. Been ice fishing for a while. Yeah, and he's 83. He gets cold real easy. I've got some hand warmers that's supposed to be coming today, and so as a matter of fact, it's probably too late now. It's too late to worry about it. Sometimes if they have a package coming up to the door, if Walker's out front, they won't deliver it. So hopefully they deliver it because he's going to need them tomorrow. $71. Short drive did just fine. Yeah, I guess y'all were being kind of lucky that you didn't have freezing rain in before it, NC, like they did over in Texas where Martin lives. They had 4 inches of freezing rain before they got the snow or the other type of precipitation. Yeah, snow, driving on snow, even me in Alabama, I can drive on snow with my 4-wheel drive. But if it's snow and ice, it don't matter how many wheel drives you got, unless you got chains or something. There used to be a parts store I worked at that every year he would put 2 sets of tire chains on the shelf, and he would sell them every year here in Alabama. All right, Bob, it's starting off slow. Mr. Martin ain't used to that. Mr. Martin ain't used to that. Yeah, we don't have any real, the best thing they do is put sand on bridges and stuff of that nature when it gets cold. We don't really have any infrastructure in place to handle cold weather. $73. Random silver on the way. Probably in the bottom. It could be. Could be. You never know. You never know. 71. 74. Southern Metal put that. I thought Southern Metal would hit the slot when I saw the 3 smiley faces, because it was 3 in a row. All right, regroup here. $71. it seems like I did. I had them working, and I think I did it through a different way, and I had the alert box on, and it was doubling everything, but I think everything's working fine right now. But I'm not sure what I might have turned off by silencing the alert box. I don't think that did anything. Everything else seems to be working. We haven't had a subscriber in a while. Is the tip thing from Streamlab popping on every now and then? I haven't seen that lately. Probably scroll back a little bit to see it.
So then I got a call from them saying we don't have to worry.
There's my son coming in with the $10 tip donation. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, son. Yep, it's still on. So everything seems to be working. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jake. I hope your weekend's going good. This is one of his weekends off. He's had the whole week off, so hope you got some good rest and getting ready for a fresh week of it. We're trying to find Martin Bowen some silver here. We struck out for Michael a few. We hit a home run with, there's a 2013 NIFC, going to be our first find of the box. We hit a home run with the first box though, so there is hope. There is hope. But thank you, son. Was the big sister. Yeah, that was a sister box for sure. Boy, that was probably the best example of a sister box that I've ever seen. Yeah, so it seems like everything's working. It seems like the redeems are working right now, so we'll take it. Maybe I can't remember if I added that when I was trying to fix it. Maybe that doubled them up. But anyway, they seem to be working fine now. Just another Sammy. It was a Walker burger with cheese. That was a great box. I have to say, best box I have ever hunted. Let me add that NIFC to the box. To the account. Maybe that's the flood we needed, Martin. Get the NIFC out there. It'd be our first find for the box. Sammy, 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 says Valerie. Got a clad Sammy. Does that count? She said, yucky clad. I can slap some mayo on it. $79 likes. Well, that's cool. Thank you, Martin, for keeping up with that. Yes, I have two 1 gram Geigers that I picked up, and I have a 2.5 gram Umacore certificate. Yes, it is. That's what you asked earlier, Valerie. I don't remember if it came out wrong. And I couldn't understand what you were saying. $71. Box, you almost through the whole top of the box. What is going on with this? What is going on? This must be the red-headed sister box. Red-headed stepsister. Funny, you're a funny man, Mr. Erickson. It could be they pop up in an auction not too long ago. Not too long from now. I'm not sure which ones yet, but I got a little better deal on the 2.5, but of course it would be more than the 1 grammers, so all right, Bob, straighten up now. Valerie's been calling and calling and you've not been listening, so let's straighten up, do right. Straighten up and do right. 72D. Hey there, Talca. How are you doing? I bet it's not chilly in Chile. Everybody's chilly up here. Spill it, Box. Mama needs some more leather. There's a 2020. There you go, Valerie. It spilled it. All right, well, just be safe, NC. Just be safe out there. Just be safe out there. That's the main thing. Two. Funny how boxes can change. This is from the exact same pickup. They only get 2 boxes a week. I get both of them. And we get 1 box like this. Kevin he picks up in Birmingham, but it's the same company, Brinks, I guess, and he's had good boxes with a bunch of proofs and stuff, and a few 40s. Nothing. He's not had major silver, but really interesting boxes. So I was hoping that both of these would be the same, but they're not. So far, not quite living up to being the same. Back Walmart's crazy, I bet. Walmart's always crazy. 71. I agree with you. The same. A chair. Oh, that might be Walker down. $71D. Do need to get up, stretch my legs after this one though. $71D. 72. We're not done yet. We ain't made it to the bottom of the box. Don't start giving up till we get into the bottom of the box. Hey, Jack Gallman, how are you in the Snowmageddon too? Hey, Jack. All right, let's move this over so we can see. Don't see any enders that look silvery. Oh no. Took out the whole box. I hope there wasn't nothing, no coinage that you were expecting or something valuable. There's a 2018. I need to add a couple to the count. That would be bad. Went out, checked the box, and there wasn't a box. 74. 3 or 4 inches of snow for Jack. NC said they had 8 inches. Yeah, at least you weren't checking the mail, flea bag. That could have been bad. $71. All right, be safe. Be safe. Enjoy your get together. That's one way to do it. That'll do it. $71. Oh. I think Martin he just put his up, and I think he remembered him telling me. Then he came by, and the county said that they have to do it, so they had to take it back down and put theirs up or something like that. There's a 2015. We're getting a little bit of life. I mean, it's barely has a pulse, but you never know when a couple of NIFCs can turn into a silver run. So you just never know when that can happen. So. $71. Ooh, that's a good question. Good question. We got two teams in there. We never would have thought they would have been there. happy. Hell, I'm proud of her, Valerie. That was the right thing to do. She gets the Walker stamp of approval for that. There's a 2010 NIFC. Martin, do you need 2025 halves? Okay. $71D. Oh, I had good news on my dad. I told y'all about, I think, about my dad having found out he's supposed to owe a bunch of taxes because of a couple years ago, 2019 or something like that. He sold some property and this happened and that happened, and turned out he ain't gonna owe anything. Thought it was gonna be like 20 grand and ended up not owing anything. So that turned out good. That don't often happen with the tax guy. He's been worrying and worrying about it, so that ended up coming out okay. I would have kept that one for you, JC. Maybe I can still find it. It should have been right up here on the top somewhere. There it is. I wouldn't just do that. You don't see that kind of action on every stream, namaste. You gotta get those hours in, though. All right, JC, I will send this to you next time I got something coming to you. And if I find, this is Philly, if I find a Denver in one of these other boxes, I'll put it with it. All right. $71D. Hey, Donkey Socks. You're welcome, JC. Martin says, now we got that out of the way. Where's my silver? Let's find some silver for Martin, he said. Valerie's needing more leather. $2013. I think I need to add a couple to the list. I think just one. Quad silver. Yep, that would be good. We could just pull it off. That shocked me, that Walker. I saw the edge, but it was really dark. And then I kind of cracked the row open. And there it was. $4 silver. Hey, you know, if you're gonna wish, shiny 92. That don't count though. $24. $71. Have y'all seen Jim over on Discord since he was on earlier? $74. Okay, all right. He kind of dropped off the earth there all of a sudden, didn't he? You'd think he would still have cell phone coverage. Although sometimes, you know, people get a plan that mainly focuses on Wi-Fi and doesn't have a lot of 5G coverage or regular phone coverage. It costs them money to use it, so he might not be able to waste his minutes or whatever on other things. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with a nap. On a snowy day, got a fire going. 2015. Nothing wrong with a nap. I am a big proponent. I don't nap as much as I used to though, but I don't know. I think I'm making up for it. If I'm not sleeping good when I go to bed, and it's usually middle of the morning, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning before I start sleeping, then I end up snoozing much later than I should. For me to get a decent amount of sleep, it's just a matter of staying in bed long enough to accrue it. 71. 72D. All right, 7 rows remaining, Martin. Come on now. Valerie, Martin, come on now. Usually when Valerie says, come on, Silver, it's just right around the corner, and Box has not been listening. So we are going to hunt that other box that we skipped for Michael LeFew. And if we find anything in it, he will get that. D. Yeah, he got us off, got everybody's hopes up for sure. He did get everybody's hopes up. Oh, JC like Pam hit the slots. One. Hey, Coin and Silver. Coin Silver, how are you? Good to see you. $74D. Three rows to go for Martin Bowen. Come on now, last row magic. We need some last row magic here. Go out there and sacrifice a chicken, Martin. Where are you at in the state? Toward the north, the south, in the middle, on the East Coast, on the west side. $73D. We did pretty well to do 3 boxes by 2 o'clock. That's our normal stop time, so it's good to know that I can, of course, these have helped a little bit because there hasn't been much in the last 2, unfortunately, but that makes it go by faster. Oh, Bell, yeah, I bet it ain't snowing there either. They are in Chile, where Talca is. 73. 74. I'm trying to find everything I can find there, Martin. But we got last row here for Martin. Michael Q said, well, you know, it wouldn't have helped me any if I'd have bought that one anyway. So I'm glad you didn't spend the extra money now, Michael. Unfortunately, because this is the one that everybody would have went to. No doubt in anybody's mind, this is the box everybody would have went to. After that flat box, for sure. 71D. All right, that's going to do it. Sorry about that, Martin. Man, we tried. You were on a pretty good run there, Bowen. You've been on a pretty good run there. Like you said, you gotta take a W every now and then, I guess. Oh, Valerie, you're gonna have to wait a couple weeks for your leather. Sorry about that, Martin. I am sorry about that. I got your 40 in there though, and you've got a pretty good package that's coming together here. I'll get all that together and try to get it out to you this week. All right, so let's get this other box back up here. We're going to finish this box we opened for Michael Review. It had some rows in it that were full of uncirculated coins. So I allowed him to get another box. It wasn't any good either. But we're going to go back, because there is some circulation in here, but when you start getting a total row full of 20 uncirculated coins, you can't really let that box be somebody pay for that. So I got to search this anyway. There could be silver in here. There's some circulation there. And we're going to go ahead and go through it. And if we do find anything, I'm going to let Michael have it. We'll kind of give him a 2-for-1 since both of the flat boxes were. Had a fair amount of uncirculated coins in them. See, there's a full row. So we couldn't let that go. We got to do this anyway. Since we got a little extra time today, we'll open these, and if we find anything in there, we'll let Michael have it. Chances are not, but couldn't, like I said, I could not let this one go with that being the case. So, but there are several circulated rows in here. Believe it or not, there's several circulated rows in here. This was the one I was worried about, I think, looking through the holes in the bottom, that it was going to be not very well circulated. So let's get a circulated row. There's a 2020. 71D. You never know. That's right. You know, I've always, I've switched boxes before, and then sometimes I just stayed the course no matter how bad it looked. And I have done that before and found 90% silver. I have done that before and not found anything. I have switched boxes and hit skunks, and the box I switched from had stuff in it. So there's no right or wrong way. It's all a certain amount of luck. But this it's really you have both kinds of roads. You got circulated and totally uncirculated. So it could have a random silver in it for sure. So there's a full road that's all circulated coins. D. I got all 40%ers for the giveaways today, so not a bad little bit of silver. $71. You're welcome, David. Good luck. We'll do those as soon as we get done here. We'll do a 50, 75, and EOS. Michael Erickson added another 40%er to the EOS, so that's makes it extra special. I'm going to continue to try to work on and figure out why I couldn't post videos off my phone. I don't know. Oh, yep, fill the board. Thank you. Let me make me a tab for that. Thank you, Michael. As soon as it's over, you can't wait for it to start back up again. I've been enjoying the basketball too, though, but it just, I don't know. I'm just a football guy. 73. 73D. There's several rows in here that are well circulated. It's kind of weird that they're mixed in so much with the uncirculated rows, but definitely wasn't a box that I would have felt comfortable selling. But I don't. There's as good a chance that you can still find silver in these circulated rows for sure. So. A little extra bonus for Mr. LePew. See if we can find something in these circulated ones. And the reason I do this is because it's been so many times. The reason I'm doing this is because there's been so many times that I've switched boxes and then had somebody do a follow-up or something, and they ended up finding silver in there, and I'm like, daggum it, I missed out. Had a chance. $71D. That's pretty bad. Somebody take your mailbox out and, well, they do, surely not on purpose. I mean, I know that it happens, but you think if somebody hit it by accident, they would at least try to take care of things. So it looks like, and at the time, I mean, we would have, if Pod come on at 2, we would have been over into him a little bit, but it looks like I should be able to do at least 3 boxes on a Saturday, because I've gotten better at getting through them, but should be able to do at least 3 boxes without getting into Pod too much. Here's another circulated roll. $74D. I'll have to spread these around. I'll have to go to 2 or 3 different credit unions to drop coins off this week. I don't like to do. Okay, he responded in Discord. All right, thank you. All is well. Because snow night, you know, that kind of weather's all pretty until it gets to be a danger, you know. then it ain't pretty no more. Oh yeah, I agree there, Michael. I mean, it's always the danger when we get it down here. Not as much now, because I just don't go out in it. You know, just finished my 8-box weekly. My 8-box weekly hunt, only 141 Walker with 7 0 boxes. Well, were they circulated, just didn't have anything in them? And at least you got a Walker, because, you know, I've heard people say everybody loves a Walker. That's good. I mean, at least you got something to hunt. Because that's just part of it. You know, everybody goes through skunks on their circulated box. At least it's huntable and not just returning uncirculated boxes, because that is a not fun when you start getting into that rut. And everybody's been in it at one point or another. Circulated roll. Have to be careful with this and not make sure that I open the roll with the blade and not prying back on the handle. I can feel it flexing sometimes, and I don't want to make that end come apart, so I try to make sure when I flex back to open that roll that I'm using the blade and not the body of the knife to do it. Because it's really not good for the knife, to be honest. I try to take care of it, Martin. All right, back circulated. Another chance. Always a chance. Ooh, look at Martin Bowen going again. It's funny how it's not, when you get a circulated roll, it's not like it's peppered with new coins. The whole roll circulated. They're either full of new ones or full of circulated ones. That's kind of odd. 74D. Almost done. We got 2 lights giveaways to do. We got an EOS and we have a Fill the Board giveaway to do today. I had John Jacob gave me a coin. I've got a old Barber 1902 Barber quarter. It's going to be the Fill the Board giveaway. And then he also gave me a Standing Liberty 1930, and that might be a little something extra for somebody. So John Jacob, thank you for helping out with giveaways. $72. More rows. Most of these are circulated, I think. There's an uncirculated one. Uncirculated. Circulated. Uncirculated. So got you a few extra rows trying to get you something there, Michael. I'm sorry. Well, we're not done yet, though. I mean, but it doesn't look like it's going to pan out. But on the flip side, not that you wishing Martin any bad luck. At least the other double stack wasn't just slam full and you was like, daggum, I should have went double stack. So, don't look like they was an easy way out today unless you're Michael Erickson. What's up, show me? Say 3D. Hey, Paul. Yeah, we got a little bit in the first box. Michael Erickson filled the board, Pa. And the other 3 boxes, this box was not circulated very well, so I went ahead and opened it in addition to Michael LaFue's box that wasn't great. And then the sister box to the good box wasn't good, so Michael Erickson just kind of made out like a bandit. Of course, though, he gave back to the giveaways, so he added some of his luck into the. We tried. That's right. All right, that's gonna do it for today for hunting. So we do got some good goodies, though. Like I said, Michael Erickson, I'm going to give you a 1930 Standing Liberty quarter for filling the board, and it's really nice one. And that was given by to me by John Jacobs. I'm going to include that in yours, and then we're going to give a 1902 Barber quarter, about a fine 15 grade, to the fill the board. And then that's going to do it. And Michael, to you again, I am sorry that box did not turn out. So we got a 50 and 75 likes, I think. Yeah, 50 and 75 likes. We're going to get those going right now. And we're going to draw them back to back, because you can only win lights giveaways once. So we'll just run the 50 lights. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And that's going to both be 40%ers. So, hey, Jim Thompson, glad you are making it okay. Minute and 15 seconds to go. "42 seconds. You got 38 people in. Not sure how many were watching. 50 people watching. 50 people watching. We got some room now. Come on in. Come on in. That's the wrong way to do it, Artie Mike. You got 24 seconds to do it right. 24 seconds to get it right, Artie Mike. It's exclamation, not at. It's not at. It's exclamation, exclamation, G-A-W, exclamation, G-A-W. Y'all redo it. You got 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Picking a winner. We got more to give away, so we're not done yet. So first up is going to be the 50 likes, and that's going to go to Valerie Bowen. Valerie said, "You can't find me a 40 in the box, and I'll just get it in the giveaway." Next up is going to be William E. All right, that is the likes. Now we're going to do the EOS. So remember, exclamation G-A-W to get in. I'm going to run this twice. One's going to be for the fill the board. One's going to be for the EOS, because these are a little nicer giveaways. So we're going to run those now. So this is for the EOS. The EOS has got 2 40s in it, because Michael Erickson gave one of his 40s from his box, and it's got a bicentennial proof in it. So it's got 2 40s bicentennial proof in the EOS today. Thank you, Michael, for sharing your goodies today. I appreciate that. It's always nice to be able to bump up the EOS. Remember, exclamation GAW, not at GAW. Exclamation GAW to get in on the giveaways. We got 37 people in. You got 1 minute and 19 seconds to go. 39 people in. Good luck, everybody. Hey, I'm going to take a call from my dad. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. He had called me earlier and I'd ignored it because I figured I'd call him right after the stream, but he called back again. I just wanted to make sure he hadn't fallen. So he's fine. He just wanted me to get him something to eat. So I'm going to run out and get him and me something a little later. So, all right. So this is for the EOS and a pretty good one, 240 and a bicentennial proof. And the winner of that is going to be William E. William E. What is, how? Mercy. William E. So everybody's eligible for the EOS. So William E. is just taking all the giveaways. All right, we're going to complete that, and we're going to do the EOS. Now we're going to do a special Alley Cat giveaway for the Fill the Board. That's another 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Everybody is eligible for the EOS, so that was complete legit on William's part. Since California has a lottery, you should go right out and get one, William. You should run right out and get one. So this is going to be for the Barber Quarter, 1903, I think. 1902 Barber Quarter that John Jacob donated to the stream. And you got 1 minute, 21 seconds. 1 minute, 21 seconds. We got 40 people in. That's pretty good. We had 50 watching a minute ago, so we got William E. for the sweep, says Michael Erickson. We shall see. I guess it could happen. I can't say no. It is what it is on the drawing. So if there was a way I could, anything I could do to make it absolutely transparent, I do all I can. I show you guys what I'm doing. I try to keep it on the stream. And we get repeats sometimes, so it's not uncalled, not unlikely or out of the realm of possibility that William could make the sweep. He got 35 seconds to show us his mojo. 44 people in. 44 people in. We got 24 seconds. 24 seconds. Riggs says, thank you, Kevin. 24 seconds, 15 seconds, 15 seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. You can no longer enter. Here we go. Good luck, William. John Jacob get his own giveaway. Because I thought John Jacob was probably saying, yeah, if I knew what I knew now, what Silver's going to do, I'd have kept that thing. And he got it back. That's too funny. So generosity breeds generosity, though. So way to go, John Jacobs. Send to Crafty Dragon. Oh, my goodness. Send to Crafty. I'll do that, John. That's very generous of you. Thank you. So we are done. 4-box hunt. Pa, I'm sorry you were not able to stream today. I guess the boys were sick, as you were alluding to. So I hope you are back in the mix here soon. I think I can get 3 boxes done without bumping into you too much. So I'll open these other 2 boxes. I'll share it on Discord if they have any goodies in it. I'll let y'all know on Discord. Because I do think these flat boxes are able to produce some silver. We've seen them do it. They were a little more uncirculated today than I would like. But we had one good box. Michael Erickson comes through with box pick number 1, double stack for the win. And but we had some more winners today. We had some giveaway winners. We had lots of good time together today. So I appreciate you guys hanging in with me. Gonna open 8 boxes, but I don't think I will stream it. Maybe do an hour or 2, Pa. I know you're tired. I know you got to be tired, but hey, you know, you still got plenty of time. Do an hour or 2, and if you get tired, we're with you. We're there for you, my friend. So whatever you feel up to. And with that being said, we're gonna close her out till next Saturday. So as I said, I'll open these at some point, and I'll let y'all know if they had anything in the other 2 boxes, just so we can kind of keep that how that's going. And number 1, everybody in the middle of these winter storms, y'all take care of yourself, be safe, stay warm. And my mods, again, thank y'all for the long day today. And I appreciate all my donators, Michael Erickson, Michael LaFew, Martin Bowen. I appreciate y'all supporting the channel that way. Jacob, thank you for the tip for the tip jar today. And I guess we will see you guys next Saturday. We'll kind of, hey, just look for your notifications. You never know when that guy in Arkansas might pop on for a few minutes. And if he does, make sure you support him. Check out Hunting Southwest tonight and Copper Owl tomorrow if he's on. So you guys take care. Bye, everybody.